This is Sticks from Heathen Heretic, and you're listening to the Dan Chan Show.
I'm joined by Swiss melodic black and death metal outfit Heathen Heretic. Hey, everyone's here. Probably, who's here? Can you introduce yourselves? Because I know Viola's missing. Who's here? Can you say who you are?
So I'm Sticks. I'm rhythm guitarist and vocalist also, and I'm also the second half of the founder from the band Heathen Heretic.
I'm Niels. I'm the drummer.
Cool. Nice to meet you. And who else have we got?
I'm Beer and I'm the bassist.
Awesome. Whereabouts in Switzerland are you guys? You in Zurich?
Yeah, so we are in Zurich, in the state Zurich, how you call it. Yes, but we live a little bit away from the city, so half hour maybe, yeah, more or less.
I love Switzerland. I love Switzerland very much. I think it's the most beautiful country in the world, but your beer prices are way too much for me.
Not as much as Norway.
There's Norway as well, which I can't live in, and Sweden. I can't live in these countries where there's just too much, but your country is also beautiful. It keeps people like me out so we don't visit.
Okay. That's sad.
No, I do love it though. So let's talk about the music. You've released a number of singles this year. What has the response been to your new music this year, and how has 2023 treated you?
So the people thought we made kind of a big step. So, and 2023 was a year which we could do, how you say, a little bit more, how you say it, self-knowing, you know what I mean about songwriting?
Yeah.
First of all, this, last year we released the first album, The Blessing of Fire and Darkness.
Yeah.
And there was a little bit more concert, but we were not popular, how you say it, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And now we made a little bit more experiences and how we should sell us, as a band, how we should work with the people and how much. And that was our year. So progress. A progress year, you know what I mean? It's a little bit,
I understand. I think that's how you're evolving throughout since your last album. And why have you decided to release these singles on their own? I mean, have you got another album to come through this?
So no, because so I have to take I have to say for the first steps, because Viola was involved in was coming in our band in after the album we released.
Yeah.
So here comes Misha.
Hi.
Hey,
hello.
Man.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. What does he do?
He's the lead guitarist.
Right. Okay. I brought you all together tonight. I feel honored.
Yeah.
How's his English? How's his English?
He's good. He talks.
Awesome. Zurich is in. It's the French side, right?
No, it's the German side.
Right. I get very confused where the land lies with all that. Okay, cool. Well, where were we? Carry on, man. Carry on. Sorry.
So, as Viola came into our band, we just released the album. So we thought we have to make music with her. We have to produce something with her. So we made 5 songs.
Yeah.
Just an EP,
Yeah.
And that's the reason why we made 5 songs and not an album. Her and show the fans how she sounds and all that stuff. So that was the reason why we made the EP.
Just go to the writing. How do you like to write and record together? Take me through the process. Obviously, you're not a band that lives a long way away from each other. You're quite close. Obviously, you're all in Zurich. Viola's obviously not with us tonight, but she obviously probably lives in Zurich as well. How often do you get together? How do you like to write your music, and how easy is it for you to, record music?
Yeah, so we practice 2 times a week on Thursday and Tuesday. And
so tonight is a band practice night.
Yeah, it would be a band practice, yeah.
Right, okay, got you.
And which way we write music is just to get together and write songs, or if we have ideas at home, we like write them down, or even record them, and then get together and like work things out, what to add, what not to add, and yeah.
Anything else? So what about the recording process? Do you end up going to the studio, or do you do everything kind of like at home, bedroom kind of stuff?
Also Sledge haben wir ja, also die EP haben wir eigentlich auch so, the EP we like recorded at our practice space, and then we like brought it to someone to mix it down.
Right, I see.
And yeah, the vocals were done in the studio as well, but the rest was in the band place.
Yeah, I understand. And what lyrical themes are running through your tracks? I can take some good guesses, but I think I'd like you to tell me.
Text.
About the lyrics. So the lyrics is so the question is, who is writing the lyrics? So the lyrics is writing Niels, drummer. He's right.
Wow. Bit of a Lars Ulrich going on right there, right?
So I have to tell you, the first album he was the person who wrote the lyrics.
Okay.
And on the EP he was involved, but mostly also viola.
Right.
So of course.
Does that help with how do you decide between the clean and guttural singing? When you write the lyrics, do you know what's going to be singing what, or do you kind of decide in the studio?
So no.
Right.
We just practice. We try at the rehearsal. So we try all the time. And how is it? How is that? We record at home. How sound like this and this. So yeah, we are practicing and trying out as hell. So yeah, that's the process.
Awesome. So let's go to so we've done the lyrical themes, we've done the writing and the recording. The videos are very cool as well. I mean, I'm thinking of the Conqueror for a Worthless God. I mean, how do you enjoy getting into that role? What's it like filming like that and getting dressed up and doing the whole thing?
So yeah, it was quite a fun day for us, because it was the first time we all were like doing something like that, like making a music video and everything, and it was very exciting to do so, and get into the role of everything, and also to be at that place, and like with the fire and stuff to get it going.
How important do you think videos are for you guys? Because some bands aren't doing too many videos these days. They're probably relying on fan art and all these different things and lyrical videos and stuff like that. How do you feel that, like, the video you did is epic? It's really cool. And I think there's a lot of bands that miss out on doing that. And I think they're so important to get new people in, because you can tell so much from a band what they're about from their video. So how important do you think it is?
I think we all think the same. I think it's very important to do a video, because we saw it right now. It like exploded for us. It first time we did it, and it got like nearly, now it's like at 47,000 views, and we didn't expect anything like that to be blowing up in that short of time. And it's like a huge difference to see the people like to enjoy the video and see what you're doing, and like also portray the story of the song and everything.
I know these things cost a lot of money, but do you have the next kind of video in your mind, what you want to do next?
No.
Okay.
No, not really. we have to decide on what song, if we maybe want to do like, but I think we will do like another
Yeah,
like
yeah, yeah.
like in this style, yeah.
So we will do a next music video, maybe two.
Yeah.
We don't really know, but the next music video will come.
Hmm.
But we can say if it's next year or in 2 years.
Of course.
Yeah.
I could see you guys doing some kind of like concept video, concept album or something with some kind of video theme going through it. You know what I mean? It's kind of like gives that music and what you're doing. I can really see that from you guys.
Yeah, that would be cool actually. As concept.
Yeah,
Yeah.
That would be really, yeah.
Some bands can do it, some bands can't. I could see you guys doing it. Anyway, I want to get into the history of the band. You know, you got together in 2019, obviously pre-pandemic. It was a good time to get together. Good job you were so close. I don't know how Switzerland handled the COVID thing and everything, but you know, did you all know each other before? Did you know each other from school, or how did you get together? How did you decide on the style? How did you decide on the band name? You know, just tell me the whole thing from the last few years.
So, once upon a time.
Yeah.
So the story is, as you said, it was in 2019. I met Neil, so he's the first half founder of the Heathen Heretic, to say to you. And so the story was, I knew him before, but we didn't know each other very well. So we met us once in a friend's house at a barbecue party. It was a barbecue party, kind of. And so then, I don't know. So then I contact him just to hang out. So because I was wondering how he was feeling, how he was doing. And so we meet, we drank a bunch of beers. And at that time, I did professional wrestling, so I had another goal to create a band.
Mm-hmm.
So I wasn't interested. So I was playing guitar, yes, but it was so la la la. I'm just playing a little bit, and it wasn't an attention to do it. Since he came in my life, so since he came in my life, and he said, "Hey, man, do a little bit some jam with me," and I thought, okay, I put my 412 cabinet with the Randall amp heads, and I played at his house. We played in his room, on his bedroom. So we played and jammed and thought, okay, so we try another next level. We searched for a bassist. It was first a bassist. So then the next member who came to our band was Misha. And you know, he's a guitarist and not a bassist. So, Niels discovered him via social media and Instagram. And so, okay, so the funny part is, he saw a story on Instagram or something like this. He saw him and discovered him and wrote him, "Hey man, it's a very cool bass part that you played, but it was a guitar." So, and he then told him, "Hey man, I'm a guitarist, not a bassist." And it was so funny. And yeah, so then we met him in a metal bar in Zurich called Ebrietas. We drank with him some beers. He was a very shy guy.
Yeah.
He was very
back then.
How old was you there?
I was like 18 or something.
18, man.
Yeah.
Right.
And yeah, it was a next level. So he joined us in the band.
But I didn't play bass.
Right.
They decided that I could play guitar, so yeah.
Yeah, that was that part, yeah. So and then we thought, hey, we're gonna get a room, or was it? Yeah, we were gonna get a room.
Yeah,
so,
a practice place.
Yeah, practice place, you know.
Yeah.
So I knew some friend who also had a band, and it was on that place. I contacted him, hey, can you give me some advice? Do you have some contacts? And so we joined them in the same building, another room, and then we discovered this guy here.
Brilliant.
on metal festival. It was a metal festival, indoor festival in Zurich. It was popular. It called Mesuf Winter Festival, and so we discovered him, and he joined us as a bassist. And it was even more and more and more. The pandemic hits, and then we thought, okay, now we have time to write some songs. And at the same year, wegen neuer Raum. Ist im gleichen Jahr gewesen.
Yeah.
So in the same year, we get another bigger room to practice.
Yeah.
So it was even more and more. We did the songs. Then in the October. No, it was summer 2020. We recorded the first songs. It was a very long recording.
Yeah, very long process to get everything down.
Because the guy who produced us was a guy who made the mixing school, and he could record and produce all that stuff. So yeah, we did this in our band room till November. Then we were fine. So then we were finished with the album, and then viola. Okay, I forgot viola. So then came the next step that I met viola at the also metal festival from Mesuf, but in an open air. Right. So it was in September. Yeah, you're right. It was in September, and I was drunk. I met her outside with her boyfriend there. I was drunk. She couldn't get in the festival. So, and she was drinking beer and she couldn't get in. And I thought, I'm gonna bring your beer. I finished it, and then I met her at next week to help her to how you say, to evolve her vocal skills.
Yeah.
But I ain't a teacher, No. I was also not so experienced there because I didn't even so before the band came, I didn't even do vocals.
Mm-hmm.
I couldn't do it. I just practiced in the car and all that stuff. But so then we thought, she fits in our band personally, and to make a little bit some spice.
Yeah, that's cool.
On the music.
And how do you feel that she's stepped the band up since, you started as you guys, just the guys, and then bringing this awesome vocal in? How much of a lift has it given the band?
It was kind of, who we say, a next level, kind of. Yeah. So it
step up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was kind of a next level. We could do more stuff, another stuff, maybe different stuffs.
Yeah, clean vocals and.
Yeah, did it change the writing? Did you think, that could be that's a female line, and did it change how you structure songs because of that?
Yes, so she added kind of her schmuck,
her style of music also into the band, and also like her clean vocals and stuff. We really like to work with that and put that in, since we didn't have that before, to do some clean parts with her clean singing also inside on the songs. And
of course. And who came up with the band name?
Okay, so
again.
So the band name, so it was also at that time that we jammed together, and so we decided to do the band. So it was on his parents' living room. We went there and drank some beer also. It was always beer.
Yeah, of course.
We drank always beer.
Yeah.
And so we did a little bit of brainstorming, so what name, a short name, a two-word name. No, two-word name is a little bit, not good. We want one name. Okay. you can't. It's too, you know, everybody has the name that we wanted. So I thought, so I wanted to call our band Nyx.
Right.
So NYX. That's
Yeah.
a god from the Greek mythology. It's
Cool.
a god of darkness, I think.
Right. Nice.
And he thought, nah, that's gay. That's gay. Nah, that's gay. Yeah. No, just kidding. No, he thought, no, it's not that name. So he then thought, yeah, Heathen Heretic. That's the name.
Yeah. Who's your favorite heretic?
Mein Lieblingskretzer.
Den Lieblingskrebs.
Mein Lieblingskrebs.
Ja. So I don't know any.
The only one I know of that comes to mind is Joan of Arc, right? You know Joan of Arc?
Joan Arc.
Or no, not really. No.
No.
Joan of Arc, right, guys? You guys are too young. You need to get on Wikipedia big time.
Yeah. Okay.
These questions will come up in the future. When you get bigger, these questions will come up.
Okay.
Joan
Good
of
to
Arc.
know.
Joan of Arc was burnt at the stake in northern France for being a heretic. She's probably the most famous one. Anyway, we'll move on. So, what band influences? What gets you going? Where did you come from musically, guys, in Zurich?
So about our style, you mean?
Yeah. What bands influenced the band, and what music did you grow up listening to get you to where you are now?
So
I can see I can see Dark Throne on the wall. I can see who's that on the other poster as well.
That's my this section. I wanted to say this section is most of the influences.
Yeah.
But also Amon Amarth, Arch Enemy.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's pretty deep because me and Misha we are doing the most of the basic songwriting.
Yeah.
Guitarist is, and so that's our influences.
Yeah, I also have a lot of like thrash influences, which I also like to bring in a little bit. I like to mix up the riffs also a bit, so
nice.
A lot of different like aspects come together.
Of course. What's the Swiss metal scene like? And then are the bands close to each other, or do you just, because it's quite a big country, do you not see each other? Some are French, some are German, blah blah blah, in their language. What's the situation?
I think the newer metal bands in Switzerland is like a big family. Like everybody knows each other, even if they come from the French part or like the Italy part, they all know each other a bit and they play together or in different bands, and it's like it's a big family.
Yeah, and think of who's the biggest Swiss metal band? No, Samael is one, isn't it? That's a big band.
And is it Elowaty?
Of course, yeah, of course. Who else is there?
And Celtic Frost,
Hellhammer,
of course. God, there's so many.
Paleface, also Paleface.
Yeah,
it's like it's hardcore.
It's more so hardcore.
So let's talk about some shows. I've seen on your socials, you've been doing some shows. You're not shy of being on stage. What's happening? I see you've got some announcements coming up. There's some nice festival where you're playing alongside Gorgoroth, which must be awesome. What's happening in the future?
So I have to tell you. So we veranstalten. We organize the Heretic Fest yearly. So cool. And it's supposed to be in October next year, but we don't have fixed bands.
Oh, band.
And
okay.
We don't have fixed acts. We have to find them. What I wanted to say. So the important band that we are searching is the headliner.
Yeah.
And so we are still searching for this. Yeah. We're still searching for acts.
So what else is coming on? Do you play a lot of shows in Germany and Switzerland, or do you get further afield?
On New Year's, we go to how you say it?
Czech Republic.
Czech Republic to
Yeah.
play 2 shows there.
Nice.
One on the 29th,
Third.
30th, and
Yeah.
one on New Year's Eve.
Awesome.
And then next year we have like the thing you told, the festival of Gorgorov and Sarguys.
Awesome.
That is coming up, and yeah, it's still a bit. Next year we don't know what will come and what not.
Yeah,
We will
course.
also record our new record next year.
Yeah.
That
Awesome.
is also happening, and yeah.
What's a Heathen Heretic show like from your perspective? What do you think the fan thinks?
That's a good question.
Oh man, you should ask our fans.
Yeah, they're not here. It's only
Um,
me, and I've not seen you live. So come on, what do you think?
So, how is it like? It's more like
I think it's like epic and very
atmospheric.
atmospheric and
Yeah.
like also very dark.
Yeah.
And yeah, I would say, and it's very energetic, and we also like it's with the fans, it's always really energetic, and most of the times we get a good response back.
Awesome.
Yeah.
What do you guys prefer? Do you prefer the studio or do you prefer the stage?
Stage.
The
Yeah,
stage.
stage.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Why?
stage.
The energy, the live, the sweat, the beer, the more. What
Yeah.
what do you
Fuck
get from it? You know, what do you get from it? Tell me.
So I have to tell you, it's like when you're on stage on the backstage, you're preparing yourself about the people you are. So in my vision, so in my eyes, I am kind of in a character,
Yeah. Well,
So
you
I
do
have
wear
the
you do wear corpse paint, don't you, and etc. You do wear some form of makeup. I mean, how long does it take you to get into that role?
so in my occasion, it's just when I'm painting, it just begins the whole energetic and the nervous, to be
Yeah.
nervous,
Yeah.
and then we put also blood on our faces.
Yeah.
So and that on my case, in that part is
A lot of adrenaline.
a lot of adrenaline and what I was saying, man, just forgot. Yeah, it's just kind of a power feeling,
I understand. Yeah.
Yeah, that's how it is.
Yeah. And does it take you a long time to do the makeup and then get off stage and wash it off, or do you go after a gig? Do you wash it off, or do you go into the crowd with your makeup still on?
It's different every time, but it takes like about I
10
think
minutes maybe.
for each one like 10 minutes to get the paint going and a bit of blood in the face. And then we play, and after the show, sometimes we wash everything off, or we go out to the fans and take some pictures. And
Great.
yeah.
Awesome. Yeah, I think if I was, if say for like you want to go and see someone like, one of the classic black metal bands, I don't want them to come off stage with a corpse paint on for a picture. Well, I don't want to be there, the blood, sweat and tears. So when I meet you guys, I want to see you with your gear on. I want a picture with that,
Yeah,
Who would you ideally love to tour with? Give me 2 or 3 realistic bands. Don't say like Metallica or anything, but who would you like to go on a decent road trip around Europe or North America?
Well, that's a good question, but there's a lot of cool bands like
Rotting
Christ.
Yeah, of course.
Or I don't know. Rotting Christ, or like
Hypocrisy.
and stuff like that.
Yeah,
that's so. Yeah, that would be really, really awesome, man.
There's a lot of bands you can't really decide because our influences are all a bit different, but there's a lot of bands to choose from.
Yeah, sure.
So I also think our style in music fits with many other styles. Like you can also put it like in a thrash concert or something, or I think it would fit also.
Metal's metal, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Stick it on. And we all like different styles, it's not one.
Yeah.
What
So-
countries would you like to get out to? What you've played a few so far? Maybe how many countries have you played? 3 or 4, maybe. So
Where
far?
So it was Turkey,
Turkey,
Lithuania,
awesome.
Germany,
Yeah.
Malta,
Malta. We went
Wow.
in Malta.
and then Czech Republic
Yeah,
at the
this
end
year.
of the year.
Yeah,
So where else?
Switzerland.
Yeah, of course. Where else would you like? Where would you like to go? What is on the? Tell me what's on the bucket list in general. You know, what would you like? What countries would you like to play? What festivals would you like to play? What would you like to achieve? You know, maybe getting a track on a soundtrack. What would you like to do in the next few years? Achieve?
Probably to play at the States.
Yes.
That's a big dream, and we're like at also England and all that stuff. That's
Scandinavia, Norway,
Yeah.
Sweden, of course. We have to be there for once
Yeah.
yeah,
play
it's,
there.
It's a big dream. Also to go to the States and like do a tour there, and that's a big dream. Yeah.
For sure. And so what are anything else? Any certain festivals like Wacken or Hellfest or anything?
Yeah, that of course
Just
that's
all those.
always a dream.
Just
Yeah,
all of them.
that's-
Just tick
yeah,
them
it's
all on.
all of
Yeah,
them.
for sure. I understand.
The bucket list is
Yeah.
is endless.
What?
It's,
Okay, I mean, to ask you this: at what point do you think you will know you've made it, or what thing will it be that's going to when you go there and you're like, I was in a band once and it was my local venue in Nottingham called Rock City, and it was like the best venue in the UK. It's called Rock City. It's really famous. And I'm from Nottingham, where that venue is. And when I played that main stage, I remember going on stage thinking, this is it for me. If I never played my drums again, I will know that I've done it. I've done what I wanted to do. What would it be for you for that?
Leipzig Park.
ja, naja, wahrscheinlich aber das großes Festival. So.
Yeah.
Probably to play at a big festival like Wacken or a Hellfest, and
Yeah.
that it just keeps going and going, and
Yeah.
that would be to like know we made it.
Yeah, for
We
sure.
made
For
an
sure.
impact on the metal scene.
For sure.
Yeah.
Now, this is the final question. This is always a tough question when I say this to bands, and it's what one track do you think sums the band up the best? What one track? If an alien came down from another planet and said, Heathen Heretic, what do? You've only got like a few minutes or one track to play them. What one track would you play from your repertoire?
Ich würde sagen,
Conquer Heretic.
Conquer oder
Heretic.
Conquer.
Conquer.
I
Yeah.
would probably say Conquer for a Worthless God, or maybe Sacrifice the Goat.
Which one? Because I'll play. Okay, I'll start the show with Sacrifice to Go, and I'll finish on Worthless God. But why do you think them two tracks?
Because I would say this is our new style. It's a bit different from the album we did, because also the viola joined, and we have a lot of new parts, like clean stuff, and it's very dark and melodic and epic, and that's what our sound is now, and it sums up the band, and yeah.
Awesome. Well, guys, thanks so much for joining me on the show tonight. It's been a pleasure talking to you. I'm hoping the future is very bright for you, and I'm looking forward to see what happens.
Yeah, thank you so much for
Thank you very
letting
much,
us
man.
talk to you and be on the show.
Yeah.
Thank you.